right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one of UFC's biggest stars in the making, but he's not an MMA fighter. He's a boxer. We have Callum Walsh in the house, undefeated, 10-0 boxer. Are you signed to the UFC? We're going to jump right into this.
No, I don't have a contract with the UFC. I don't have nothing. It's just Dana. It's Uncle Dana, you know, he's just helping me out. Wow. That's what he said. He just wants to help me win a world title.
So, but you only fight on UFC Fight Pass?
UFC Fight Pass for now, yeah. I don't know what their plans are in the future. Well, if I'm going to fight for a world title, I don't know, can I do it on UFC Fight Pass or what, but we'll see. I don't make the plans, I just do the fighting, you know.
So you fight for the UFC. Have you been knocking out MMA fighters or other boxers? What's going on here?
Boxers, yeah. I'm fighting boxers, but I just fight on UFC Fight Pass, you know. But
are you boxing in an octagon or are you boxing in the ring?
Boxing in the ring. You seen the fight on TV?
Yeah. I'm just messing with you.
He said, don't get it twisted.
I'm twice his size. Why are you trying to put him against me already?
Why when he walked in, you're like, who is that? And then I said,
I already knew it.
And then I said, that's him. And you said, oh, yeah, I watched that.
Yeah.
So don't act like you haven't been watching the fights.
No. I'm a fan. Hey, he a beast with it.
Yeah.
He can kick your ass. You know, he just started training boxing.
Hey, stop. Don't get crazy.
You think he rocket by board now?
No, of course he would, but don't get
That's
crazy.
everybody when they first start.
Yeah.
Everybody when they first start.
Wait.
Bro, you got to be here. He has the rocket music playing.
I see no top on.
Bro, it's fun. It's fun. I mean, the internet laughs because I always post shirt photos in my sparring, but it's fun. Boxing's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah, everybody thinks it's fun though until you're fucking doing it for. I've been doing it since I was 6 years old. I've been getting punched in the head since I was 6, and then it's like, fucking going doing the set. But boxing is different, not the MMA. You know, you have different stuff you can train. But boxing is just like every day punching shit. Boxing every day, and it gets tiring, alright. But that's why I train. I want to fight MMA though.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I do.
You been training MMA?
Yeah, I do some kickboxing stuff. Working on the grappling a bit, but I don't know if I can just stay on the feet, I'll be alright, you know.
Yeah. We saw a big fight at Madison Square Garden on St. Patrick's Day, right? So Zuffa Boxing, which is UFC's version of boxing, right? It's like their management team. Is that what they call it?
There's no name for it. No, I know. Everybody says that it's going to be that, but I don't know if that's Dana's plans or not. You know, that's why but he didn't start it yet, you know. But maybe he will. I don't know.
Have you ever seen the Zuffa boxing tee he wore during the McGregor press tour?
No.
He wore his tee.
You know what? I think that was years ago, so I think I did see that.
So everybody thinks that's what it's going to be, right? Like a DAZN type of thing?
Yeah,
Uncle
maybe.
Dana hasn't told you?
I have no idea, but I'm the only boxer I know so far like that Dana helps, so like, I don't know.
So how did you get the Madison Square Garden fight?
Well, I fought there in November, and then I fought there again in March. Because my promoter, Tom Loeffler, he had Triple G. And Triple G fought in Madison Square Garden. They obviously had a relationship with them then. And obviously, there's been a lot of Irish fighters, fighting at Madison Square Garden. And there's a lot of Irish people in New York. So they wanted me to fight there and see how it went. And it was good. You know, I fought there in November, went back 4 months later and fought there again. Like both main event, November and March. That's like, I'm one of the only fighters to ever do that, you know, especially in such a short, 4 months difference from main event to main event.
How come he don't got the same accent as his cousin?
Who's his cousin?
Conor McGregor.
You guys are actual cousins?
Nah, he's from Dublin. He's
from Dublin.
Everybody in Ireland's cousins, yeah.
Well, where are you from again?
Cork, yeah, I'm down south.
You from Cork?
Cork, yeah.
Where's that at?
Yeah, I am from a Cork, though. I didn't come out of one. We're all from one.
But how far away is Cork from Dublin?
2.5 hours, probably.
Oh, yeah, that's why the accent.
What's the city?
Cork, C-O-R-K.
C-O-R-K. What'd you say?
He got an accent. I thought he said he's from Cork.
Oh.
That's true, too.
This guy he always joking, huh? He always joking.
What?
You always joking.
I couldn't hear him, man.
Like Kevin Hart, right?
Yeah,
like if Kevin Hart was drinking protein shakes, that's what it would look like.
Oh, man, that's a low blow. That's a low blow right there.
Why? Because
Kevin Hart.
Why is that low? Why do you say the word low? Because Kevin Hart's short, low blow.
Yeah, that's kind of messed up. I look nothing like Kevin Hart.
You think you look like Kevin Hart? It could be cousins.
Hey, would you ever box Conor in a fight?
Would I box him?
Yeah. If you want to do a boxing match between you, would you take
Well, if he wanted to fight me, I'd fight him, yeah, you know. But
damn.
If anybody wanted to fight me, I'd fight him. I'm not going to say no, you know, but it just doesn't make sense, really, does it? Yeah. But it goes for anybody. Like, if they want to fight me, I'll fight them, you know.
He ain't worried about it. He'll take the smoke from anybody.
The accent kind of scares me. The accent's already scaring me. That's enough to intimidate me.
But that's why Dana works for me, you know, because in boxing, everybody's trying to avoid each other, you know, but I just told them, I'll fight anybody. Just tell me, don't even tell me who, I'll just show up, just tell me when. And that's what I've never turned down an opponent in my 10 fights, never turned down one opponent. I fought everybody they put in front of me. And That's what I'm gonna keep doing. I don't give a fucking thing. You know, everybody's talking about the rankings in the ring after the last fight. They were like, "Oh, what do you think about the rankings?" I said, "I don't give a fuck. Just give me another opponent."
Damn.
Yeah, he mean business.
Damn, you standing on it.
Hey,
But I just like I want to see how good I am. You know, I don't really watch boxing anyway. So
You don't watch boxing.
nah, I never.
What do you mean?
I just never watched boxing. I just grew up watching UFC all the time. But
You
I just never trained MMA.
So what made you go into boxing instead of MMA?
So my dad put me in a boxing gym when I was 6 years old, and I just went there all the time. And then when I got older, well, I was probably like 11 when Conor went to UFC. And then I started watching the UFC then when I was like 11, 12, and then I just
Wait. How old are you now?
23.
Oh, god damn.
23.
23.
Man, my underwear older than that. God damn.
So I just grew up watching UFC and never watched boxing really. But I just knew how to box, you know, and just knew how to win. So
Yeah, you look good out there. I can tell you're a great boxer because you don't got that boxer's nose.
not yet, innit? Not yet.
You move your head a lot, huh?
I try to. I get hit sometimes, but I can take a punch too, you know. And
So one thing I want to try to figure out off the break. So did you meet Freddie Roach through Dana White and Zuffa and UFC, or like how does the relationship work between UFC and Freddie Roach and you? Is that connected at all?
yeah, it's actually a fucked up story. It's actually random, you know. It's just like
Yeah.
didn't plan any of it. So I was 18 years old and I was back in Ireland and I was trying to qualify for the Olympics, and I actually lost in the final for the qualifiers for the Olympics. I lost, and then COVID hit, everything happened, and I was just stopped boxing. I stopped fighting for 2 years. I was just drinking, fucking getting in trouble, fighting on the street all the time.
At 18?
18, 19.
Yeah.
And then just getting in trouble all the time, you know, getting arrested, being in court, everything. And I was back in Ireland at the time. And I was just like, you know what, I need to do something with my life. So I wanted to go to, my dad was living in LA. So I wanted to go over and just go there and train because all the boxing clubs in Ireland, all the gyms, everything was closed because of COVID. But I heard that the gyms were still open over here. So I tried to go to LA, but I couldn't because Ireland was a banned country at the time because of COVID. So I had to go to Mexico. So I went to Mexico for 2 weeks and like quarantined there because Mexico wasn't banned. So I had to quarantine there for 2 weeks, and then I came to LA, just showed up to Freddie's gym, knocked at the door, and just said, I want to train. And he was like, oh, if you want to train here, you have to spar today.
For real?
Yeah, so I was like, all right, let's do it. No, I just put on my gear and I got in there and sparred one of the pros that were there. Did 6 rounds, and Freddie was like, oh, you can come back tomorrow.
Wow. Who was the pro, can you say?
Yeah, it was Blair Cobbs. He was like 15 and 1 at the time or something like that. Yeah, so.
Oh yeah.
And I was just fresh out the amateurs. I didn't fight for 2 years. I was just drinking, everything, and I was just like, all right, fuck it, I'm going to do something with my life. And showed up, sparred 6 rounds. I was fucked up. I was tired.
He was dead tired, huh?
But I was just like, I need to just spar in front of Freddie Roach. You know, I was like, I have to just try my best. And obviously he's seen something and was like, yeah, come back tomorrow.
He's a good guy, huh?
Yeah, but that's what I've been doing every day since, just keep going back tomorrow. Until he tells me.
For real?
Off, you know? Until he tells me, like, no, I can get out.
Oh, for real? You don't sign no contract with him now? He just,
Oh, well, he's my coach, like, but, you know, that's just, he just said, come back tomorrow. And
that's how he works?
that's it.
So you literally just knock on the door, Freddie Roach comes and says, yeah, you want it? Come spar right now.
Yeah,
That's
because,
crazy.
Because there's, at the Wildcard gym, there's an upstairs, which is for like anybody. You can pay $5, $10, you know, and train upstairs. And then there's a downstairs for the pros. But it was the middle of COVID, so he had only like 10, 12 pros just training downstairs. And yeah, he was like, if you want to train, just go in there and spar.
Out of everybody, what made you choose Freddie Roach as the guy you wanted to go train with?
I went to Wildcard when I was about 15. And I got a picture with Freddie, and I bought a shirt, and I was just like, fuck it, if I ever turn pro, I'll just go back there. It was just the first gym that I went to, as first pro gym I ever went to.
Were you leaning back on or thinking of like the relationship you had with Pacquiao and the way he kind of built that as a fighter? Or was there something that also inspired you besides the free T-shirt?
No, it's probably the T-shirt. but I wasn't even planning on turning pro. You know, I trained for a year before. I trained for a year before I made my debut. I was just going there just because I was going to train and go back home. I was only planning on coming here for 3 weeks. You know, I was going to train for 3 weeks and go back and try to get a box off for the place for the Olympics. And then I just was sparring with pros, and I was doing well, and I was like, oh, fuck it, I'll turn pro. But it took a year before I made my debut because I wanted to, you know, get the more pro style. You know, because as an amateur, I was very amateur style. You know, so I made my debut then in December on Tom Loeffler's card, the 360 Promotions. I finished my opponent in like 27 seconds or something like that. Then he wanted me to fight on their St. Patrick's Day show in March. I fought on that, and I finished the opponent in 30 seconds, something like that. And then they signed me So then he was already working with Dana on a deal to put boxing on UFC Fight Pass.
Oh, wow.
And then so he's just signed me, an Irish fighter, and he had the idea. He was like, well, I'm going to bring Callum down to Dana so they can meet. And because obviously what he done with Conor McGregor, all that shit, you know, the Irish connection. So I went down and met Dana. I just told him about my amateur career, about everything I won. You know, I won 6 Irish national titles back home. I won a European gold medal. I came here, I was 2-0 then when I met Dana. And yeah, then for my 3rd fight, he came on board with the Howlerhead Whiskey sponsorship.
Oh, wow.
I finished that fight in a minute. Dana was there for that fight. And then he seen me fight then. He came to my 4th fight. And then he wanted the more he see me fight, he just wanted to come on board and just help me, you know, just
Man, that's what's up.
help my career.
Howlerhead Whiskey. That's Dana's whiskey brand?
Yeah, that's
is it
Dana's.
UFC? Is it Dana's? Whose is it? Do you know?
Dana's,
It's
yeah.
Dana's?
Yeah, yeah.
Is it good?
It's good, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You drink it?
It's like banana flavored whiskey, you know.
Banana whiskey.
Banana whiskey?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
You ever tried Dana White's whiskey?
No, I haven't tried Dana White's whiskey.
No?
I'm not a big whiskey guy.
I'm not either, to be fair, but
Yeah.
What do you
Sorry.
normally drink?
Well, I drink an old fashioned. I like old fashioned.
Okay.
Time out. What the fuck y'all laughing at about me drinking old fashioned?
It's acceptable for your age. Yeah, it makes sense.
Soju. I like soju too, though.
Oh,
but
he loves soju. I heard you and Korean Zombie drank some soju.
yeah, me and Korean Zombie, we fucked up some soju.
You see that video?
no, I didn't see
You
it.
ever had some soju before?
No, what the fuck is
It's like Korean style sake. You know what sake is? What the fuck?
know what
I'm from
sake-
Ireland. What the fuck are we doing?
Y'all got-
I haven't seen a Chinese person that came over here.
For real?
Nah, there's a couple.
I'm gonna tell you a true story though. True story. I used to smash a Chinese chick from Ireland.
Oh yeah.
What?
Yeah, from Belfast.
You've been watching Sons of Anarchy.
No,
Belfast.
I'm telling you. I've been to Belfast.
A Chinese person from Ireland.
Yeah, her family owned a Chinese restaurant.
from Belfast.
They're actually nice too. The Chinese.
Sure, no,
restaurants
what?
like that.
Her family owned a Chinese restaurant. Just true
What was her
story.
name? What was her name?
Man, this was years ago.
What was her first name? What was her first name?
Fuck, I don't know, bro.
Something Chinese or was it Irish? Like
Hey, she had an Irish accent and everything.
a good
She was
question.
born. She was born there. But listen, this is a true story. This is back when I was this back I think I was still champion about 2008. You thought I remember a girl's name?
how'd you find a Chinese person from Belfast? And you're like,
Man, hey, I love all women, but you know, Asian's my favorite though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it 100. Yeah, I found her. I met her. I went to Belfast. UFC went to Belfast. Oh yeah. I went there and I met her out one night. Then me and her smashed for like a year or so. I can't remember her name though.
You stayed there for a year?
No, I used to go to England. I used to train in England with the Wolf and it's very close to England, the UK, right?
yeah.
So she used to come over.
What'd you order at her family's restaurant?
I never been to her family.
Oh, no.
I only been to Ireland like once or twice. She used to come to the UK.
She wouldn't bring you
So I
anything?
met her in Belfast, and then she would come to when I was training in England, she would come over there to hang out with me. So you do got some
like that.
Asian, but not
yeah,
many.
no, we do. Yeah,
not many.
we have a couple, but no,
Yeah, not many,
Yeah,
though.
we don't really have many of anything.
So you don't know much about Japanese food and Chinese and Korean food.
I've been here 3 years now. You know, I had some stuff over here.
But then you up there in LA? They got Korean town up there. Man, soju is good, but you
I
know.
don't be going there though. You know.
This guy's an
Yeah.
athlete. He ain't
Yeah,
drinking.
it's too much sugar. It's too much sugar.
Too much sugar. You an athlete. But tell me this. So when you knock on Freddie Roach's door, like, is this like The Rock? Like $5 in my pocket, live in my car? Like, how did you figure this out?
Yeah, so I told him my dad was living here.
Yeah.
He was married here at the
Yeah.
time, so I was just sleeping on his couch for like 6 months.
Yeah. And then at some point, you know, from what I've heard, then when Dana White does sign you, and then you got the Howlerhead deal, then you become like this face of UFC Fight Pass boxing. Is this when, because we start seeing him do these interviews of how exciting you are of a boxer. We've seen him in that Conor McGregor documentary talk about how Conor will take a fight with anybody at any time. That's why Dana loves him. He's one of the best to work with. Seems like you have that same spirit. Is that what kind of kicked off the relationship?
Yeah, definitely, because boxing's so shit, you know, it's like everybody's like trying to avoid each other. Everyone's trying to take the easiest route to the top, you know, and I just don't care. You know, I've just been fighting my whole life, and I'm just gonna see. I just don't know how good I am. You know, really, I'm just want to see. I want to fight the best. I want to see how good I am, and sure, if I don't, I'm gonna make my money from fighting some way. You know, whether it's boxing, or whether I fight MMA, or whether I do bare knuckle. You know, I'll do anything. I'm gonna make my money from fighting. You know what I mean? That's the thing.
Bare knuckle.
I got kicked out of school when I was 16. Right, I worked on fishing boats. I have no education. I have nothing. There's nothing I can fall back on. You know, I'm making my money from fighting somehow. That's it. That's in my head. You know, I'm fighting just to make my money. You know, and to make a life. And it's working out so far now in boxing. So I'll stick with that for a while. And
But what you gonna do after boxing though? Because you know, as a fighter, you know, like we normally we should retire around about 35, 40.
23.
I know, but I'm just saying you got.
He said, "Add the math."
I know. I'm
Add
saying,
it
but
up.
what are you thinking? What are you thinking? What's next after boxing though?
What I would like to do is box until I'm 26, 27, and then try some MMA.
Then after fighting,
After fighting, hopefully I have enough money to just do nothing.
do nothing.
Just do nothing. Just fucking-
Do nothing for the rest of your life.
Well, I haven't thought about it yet, because I'm only 23, but
Locked in.
once I
Yeah, I'm just saying. I always think about your next move.
Smart.
You know, that's what I did. I wanted to go into acting and stuff afterwards, and real estate and different stuff like that. You know,
No, it's smart.
but because you know, fighting is just short lived,
yeah.
and you know,
Yeah, just like any pro sport, football is the same thing. You always have to have the next route. But I think what he's trying to say right now, he's just locked in.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
so young. Yeah,
Yeah, I
But
know
I
that.
agree with what you're saying. As it is smart.
I know, I was
Did
just-
you always want to be a fighter? I mean, a movie like the whole career, or just towards when you got your belt? Like what Luke said, when I got my belt. Now,
No. I started doing movies after I fought Shogun. Shogun injured me, and so I was out for a while. And then I started doing movies. Then I'm like, oh shit, this is something I can do after I retire from fighting.
Nice.
So you know, you don't matter how old you are, you just gotta get the right roles and stuff like that.
yeah, I'll have to figure that out already once I get a bit older,
Well, you might become like a world famous coach or have your own boxing gym. That's kind of boring though, huh?
I don't want to be a coach.
No.
Yeah, I could never do
I
that.
never want to be a coach.
What's the relationship with Freddie Roach? Like a lot of people on the internet, and this is respectfully, I'm saying this respectfully because I don't understand the conditions. So I kind of want to get an inside look. They say, how does he hold like the pads and the ability to coach?
No, you're not finna ask him that.
What?
I know where you going.
No, I just want to ask,
You
what is
asked
the
him
relationship?
how he's holding pads with the Parkinsons.
No, I'm just, but
No, that was you.
legitimately-
He was going there. Was he not? Was he not going
no,
there?
but I still am going there.
No, that's disrespectful to his coach.
No, it's not. I just want to know something because he's still the most knowledgeable coach, and we see before his last fight, his fighter's undefeated. He's in and they're warming up. He's in the back. He's still holding pads, but he looks perfect when he holds the pads, and it doesn't seem like any.
He's perfect, but he's like he's not perfect, but
Yeah,
he's
that-
all right,
No, but I'm saying this. Wait.
He's
Hold
actually everybody says like Parkinson's,
Yeah.
he's all right, man. He walks
Am I
in
not
the gym,
allowed
he
to say
doesn't give
this
a
or
fuck.
no?
Yeah.
He holds mitts for me every day. He does everything. He doesn't give a fuck.
Time out, because I want to ask you a question. This is respectful though? I'm not being disrespectful,
Oh,
right?
okay, I want to make sure you're not being disrespectful.
No, am I?
No,
Because I'm gonna tell you something.
Yeah.
I met Freddie Roach.
So have I.
In the
I think
Philippines.
he's one of the greatest
And
coaches of all
he's
time.
the coolest guy. I
Yeah.
met him in Pacquiao. You ever spar with Pacquiao?
No.
Okay. Finish your
Yeah,
question.
yeah. So respectfully, what I want to know is, as a coach, there's two things that I want to know. Because the only reason I ask this is because Nito Boxing was Manny Pacquiao's sparring partner. So we have a lot of inside of Pacquiao's camps, and we see that he has these like rigorous camps where he has tons of sparring partners and he's going round after round. But Freddie is hands on the entire time, right? Or was, from what we've been told. Obviously, I've never been at Freddie Roach camp. Can you give me and walk through your relationship with him for camp, with him in the ring, him out the ring, just so we can kind of have an inside look on this?
Yeah, he's still the same, even with everybody. He has like, I don't know how many fighters, like 15 fighters or something. He does pads with every single one of us. He's in the ring when we're sparring. He's still the main guy over there, and there's nobody like helping him or whatever. He's still doing.
He does a
everything.
pass for everybody.
Everybody,
That's what I'm saying. I've seen all these videos, and I'm trying to understand. He's still super fast, still super quick. It doesn't make sense. It seems like it just right when he steps in the ring, like he's perfectly good.
But even just normally too, he's fine. He's all right. He's not like you just
Yeah.
think he's up. He's all right.
That's awesome. So is he still hands on with your game planning, your strategy? He's your main head coach, really?
Everything, yeah. He picks they send him the opponents. He
No
looks at
way.
the opponents. He watches tape. He
For real, he breaks them down and
makes the
everything?
game plan.
That is insane.
And I on the pass too. I hit him as hard as I can. It's not like I'm like tipping. Like,
Really?
I'm hitting him as hard as I can. Yeah.
Bro, the what? I'm
No,
being serious. Okay.
I'm just listening to you.
Like when he's hitting those mitts, like they seem pretty tiny. He
they're tiny.
uses like these little mini mitts. I don't even know what they're called, but they're
Is
like,
that for accuracy?
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah, they're like,
I just fucking hit him.
Oh, those are the ones
Yeah.
he likes.
Yeah, the small ones.
yeah, he has like the little small ones too, and he catches everything perfectly.
Yeah,
It's pretty lit.
But he's just used to it. He's been doing it for
Yeah.
so long. It's just like he's just conditioned for his arms. Probably like, it doesn't hurt him or not.
Have you ever been there at the same time Pacquiao was training?
I was there once, when Pacquiao was training, but he brings a lot of people with him for his camps, so I prefer to train when it's just quiet, I go there early in the morning.
He's really quiet, huh? Oh, what you telling me, Pacquiao?
No, Pacquiao. No, I'm saying like he brings a lot of people with him for his camp, so the gym gets full.
Oh.
Really?
So I don't like I like to be there when the gym is quiet. You know,
Oh,
so
you
I
like
can,
okay,
so I
okay.
can work like with Freddie. You know, like 1-on-1 there. You know.
But you and Pacquiao, y'all not the same weight class?
No, I'm bigger than him.
Are you bigger than him? He don't spar with people bigger?
He wasn't. See, he's not really there anymore. You know, he was only there for one fight when I was there.
Oh yeah.
And
He's
some
retired
other
now.
boys.
So
Yeah. He was sparring with some other boys when I was there. So.
what's your weight class?
154.
154. What do boxers call that? What y'all call that? What y'all name that weight class?
Super welter is that?
Oh, super well. Yeah, y'all got so many damn weight class. I can't keep up.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I don't even know, to be honest.
This guy just wants to fight. He don't care
but
about
I don't watch boxing. I don't look at the weight classes, the belts, the rankings, nothing. I just
Bro, that's like
That's so crazy.
He think I'm
He
weird.
says the
'cause
same
I'm,
thing.
I'm the same way. He think I'm weird for being
He's
like
like,
that.
I don't watch this. I would go out there and fight. Like,
But
you
like,
don't
I
study
have
your opponents?
No, I have 2 belts, and I couldn't even tell you like what they even do for me. You know? what they even like.
I get you. I understand. I was like that in wrestling. When I used to wrestle in high school, I came late, and all my teammates was worried about who I was doing wrestling. Oh man, you wrestling such and such. I'm like, I don't know this motherfucker. I don't give a fuck. I just went out there and slammed him and pinned him. Boom.
But you did it, you've told me before, because of the confidence level, and you never cared. Are you doing it because you don't care, or are you doing it because you're not interested in it?
I just don't care. You know,
Yeah.
I just grew up fighting.
Like, it's
my
not a
whole life,
strategy
you know?
thing, like to not psych yourself out, right?
No, I've just been fighting my whole life since I was 6 years old. I've been
You're a
boxing.
true fighter. Yeah.
Been fighting on the street. You know, I'm not afraid to fight. You know, so it's just like I'm not afraid to lose either. You know, it's like if you lose, fuck, I'm 23. You can just keep fighting. You know?
Yeah, a lot of I feel like a lot of boxers are afraid to lose at old because you see a lot of boxers at 35 and old.
Yeah, I think that's the worst shit about boxing. That shit. That's why nobody's fighting each other. It should be like the UFC. You know, where like champions are fucking like 15 and 7, or like, you know, there's random champions that are fucking have 7, 8 losses. You know, it doesn't matter.
Right.
Especially if you're losing at the top level. You know, if you lose the top level, who cares? You know, you just go down small, but then you come back up. That's how boxing should be. It'd be a lot better, you know.
Yeah, but I heard in boxing that when you lose, it's kind of hard to climb back up the ranks.
Yeah, very hard. Especially, you know, for me, you know, a prospect, if you lose, it's like fucking, you might as well forget about it, you know.
Wow.
Yeah, see, that's why people are worried
That
about
sucks.
it a little bit. But I think since he with Uncle Dana, he'll probably do well, whether he lose or not, as long as he get the right fights, you know.
Does UFC Fight Pass have its own belt? No.
They should make one for you. The
Like,
Fight
a,
Pass
like
belt.
a WBO Fight Pass belt or something. They just got to pay,
they-
right?
they-
That's all they got to do?
No,
Do you know? No.
I don't have a clue.
How do you study tape with Freddie Roach, like for boxing?
I
Does
don't
he-
watch tape.
Oh, you don't? No. He does.
He watches it. Yeah.
And then he just tells you this is what the guy does? Wow.
That's the best way to be.
That's
bro.
you. That's what he
I've
said.
never watched any of my opponents ever.
I did it one time. After that, I didn't do it no more.
Yeah, I never ever. Because in the amateurs, you don't know who the fuck you're gonna fight anyway. You just show up and you're like, I wonder if that him over there. And you get in the ring and just see him. You know, there's no like for the amateurs, there's no like official weigh-ins where you're looking at each other and shit. You just weigh in. Everybody's weighs in and they tick your name or whatever, and then you get some random name like, oh, I'm fighting him tomorrow, and you just show up and you're just like, you don't know who it is. You just get in the ring and see some fella, you're gonna fight him. You know.
You know, the thing about me is a part of the fight that I really love is figuring out my opponent as the fight's going on.
Yeah, I like that too.
I like that.
Especially boxing, you know, I have 10, 12 rounds. You know what to do. You know, I have like a lot of rounds.
Yeah.
So does the gym put together like a team, like kind of like how MMA has? Like, does Freddie have just his fighters and wild card boxers only training together, or other gyms can come in there?
Like on sparring days, anybody can go there. You know, any pros from anywhere. Like I could show up on like sparring days on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I could show up and there could be fucking 7 fellas for me to spar. You know, there could be 5 different fellas that want to spar me, or just people from everywhere. There could be champions, whoever looking for sparring. You know, that's the best thing. It's all in-house sparring. I don't have to go nowhere. You know, I just show up.
Shut up.
Yeah.
So anybody can show up there if they're a pro?
Yeah.
You got to pay to spar?
No.
You just show up and
Just show up. Yeah.
people be trying to knock each other out?
Oh. Yeah.
You be seeing people get knocked
People
out?
get knocked out all the time.
Can I go in there with popcorn and just sit there and watch?
You could probably go there.
Okay, do I got to go and spar? Because I spar too, though.
You can go as bad if you want.
Yeah. How you think he'll do if he go in there on sparring day?
Somebody's getting knocked out.
When he said somebody.
Is that me?
Yeah.
Wait, why you make that noise like that? What's that mean?
Are you trying to make fun of me?
No, I just never seen you do that before.
I do a lot of stuff you never seen me do before.
So you don't think I would be able to hold up in there?
That sparring's hard, man.
Yeah?
Like there's no easy. That's what the wildcats know for, not easy sparring. Like you're going in there and you're sparring like I could be sparring like 3 or 4 different fellas in one day, and it's like you're trying to knock each other out. You know?
Oh damn!
It's like
That's
fights.
crazy.
It's like fights. Yeah.
Yeah. Who controls the room, like the temperature of everybody's attitudes and the emotions, make sure people don't.
Some people don't give a fuck. You know?
They don't care.
Some people are fighting Freddy's just kind of just like.
Freddie don't care?
He's just like I've seen people fucking arguing and stuff, and people just don't care. You know? It's just like,
Do Fred let you film? Can people be filming? it?
no filming.
Oh, no filming the spar.
No filming.
No filming.
Why is that?
because you could be fighting, you could be sparring one of your opponents, you know, or you're sparring champions, you know. It's just respect, though. I think, you know. It's, I don't want to film this.
Bear likes to film everything, so he won't go.
No, I was just wondering, but that really is because of the respect level, or you just don't want to show people like if you're hurting someone at sparring? Because I understand in the MMA world,
you don't need to film for sparring, you know. You can film like if you're hitting the bag or doing some pads with Freddie or whatever, but sparring, because you could be sparring anybody, you know. You're sparring champions, fellas getting ready for fights and shit, you know. People getting ready for fights, and then their opponent could be watching that spar, you know. So.
Oh yeah, he's right. Yeah.
That's
makes sense.
Yeah.
I always wonder how that works, you know, just because of the way like sparring happens. Like even the other day, you're in here with Luke. Like if Luke was getting ready for a boxing match, which he did, karate combat, he's about to fight. Like they could be looking at him. How does the relationship work with like contracts? Does Dana have to go through Freddie? Or does Freddie go through Dana, or do you not even know?
Do you have a promoter, like a manager?
Yeah, I have a promoter. I don't have no manager. No, I just look after myself.
Who's the promoter?
Tom Loeffler.
Okay.
360 promotion. That's the only boxing on Fight Pass. Yeah.
Okay, so they have the partnership with Fight Pass.
Yeah.
Got it.
So they deal with all the contracts and shit. I have a contract with them.
Got it.
With Tom and 360. I have a contract with them.
So do you have to pay your trainer a percentage?
Or Freddie, I give him a percentage. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So you have Freddie, you have 360, and then Uncle Dana just takes care of you. Wow.
Now you don't gotta give Dana a percentage.
No, I feel like he has enough money.
I know.
He's like, nah, Dana can be hollering at money.
I know.
So then, what happened in the relationship, or what happened in your timeline here, where Tony Ferguson comes in, and how does Tony Ferguson come into your life out of everybody? A guy who is going after McGregor, and it seems like that whole world's going crazy on Twitter.
Yeah, that was random, you know. It was when I first went to Wildcard. I was just training one day because I grew up watching UFC, you know, and so I was training there one day, and I was like, fucking Tony Ferguson, like, just rolling around the ground with the wild card. I was like, this is a boxing gym. That's why I wasn't sure it was him. I knew, but I like.
What was he doing?
The fella was just like warming up. He was like rolling around doing whatever. I don't know. But his warm ups are fucking like an hour long. His warm ups are like an hour long, but the man's like doing everything. And I was like, is that Tony Ferguson, man? I wasn't sure. And then next day I went, I was like, that's definitely him.
Did he have his sunglasses on while he was warming up?
No, I definitely would have known it was him then. But yeah, so. I'm always trying to train as hard as I can. You know, I'm trying to train heavy, like harder than anybody in the gym. So I seen Tony, I was like, fuck it. You know, I knew that he was known for his crazy training. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try to keep up with him. You know, while we're training, and he started to notice, and then we were both training very hard. And then he was like, just asked me to go for a run one day, and we were running, and then we just started training together then all the time.
Like sparring or just training?
Just training.
Because you know Tony don't spar. You should talk him to start back.
I sparred with him a few times, just light, boy. He doesn't really spar at all.
No.
But a lot of people don't spar either.
For real?
Max Holloway doesn't spar either. Sure, he doesn't.
He don't?
I don't think so.
I think I heard him say something like he don't spar. Yeah.
So the relationship with Tony is Tony said that he saw something in you. He said that he saw that you could be a champion. He saw that you had that dog in you. Is that true? Is that what happened?
Yeah, so he was the one that told me. So I didn't know whether I was going to go to the Olympics, or I was going to go home and try to go to the Olympics, or I was going to turn pro. And I was out with Tony one day, and he was like, "You just have to make up your mind, man, and just go for one of them. You know, just commit 100% to one of them." He was like, "If you want to go pro, stay here, go pro. If you want to be an amateur and go to the Olympics, go do that." And I was just like, "Yeah, you know what? I'm here now. Might as well just turn pro. So I'm just going to commit to turning pro." And that's when I decided. You know, after Tony told me, he was like, "Just pick one."
So now you 10-0 as a pro.
10-0, yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. And then does Tony Ferguson still train you?
No, he never trained me. He wasn't my coach, you know. I was just training with him. Like, we were just training together. And just like, yeah, I see him sometimes, you know, we go and train or whatever.
Yeah.
Do a lot of MMA cats go up there to a wild card?
I've seen a few already. There was a few people, but they just come for boxing sparring, you know.
Man,
GSP trained there with
I heard he was
Freddie,
training. Yeah, I might have to get in shape and go up there one day. What days? Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays?
Monday, Wednesday, Friday, that's sparring. But the gym's open every day besides Sunday.
You want to go there and spar?
Yeah, I go there and spar one day. I got to get in shape, though, because they for sure try to knock my old ass out.
Yeah, and we got to make sure you
I didn't even know there's anyone big enough for you.
Oh, they don't have heavyweights there?
They could get one. They could get one. Like, if you let them know you're coming, they get somebody.
Oh, no, I'll come and knock out some of y'all little small people.
I'll spar if you want. I'll spar, no problem. If you want to come, I'll spar.
Nah, y'all too fast for me, man. Fuck
I'll
that.
spar. Okay,
put the hands on them.
I'll just stand there. And
Nah, y'all. I don't like sparring like the little small guys. Y'all footwork is too good, and y'all too fast. I don't see the punches.
I just saw Sugar Shane Mosley put the hands on him yesterday.
Bro, we
not in a bad way.
Mm-hmm.
Sugar Shane Mosley, man, he showed us some stuff, and he was just messing around showing us stuff. That guy, for how small he is, hits hard as that. He hit me in the body, you know, had me block, but hit me in the body, and I've never been hit that hard in the body. I fought light heavyweights and heavyweights. Never been hit that hard in the body. I was like, boxers just know.
yeah, it's a different.
It's different.
It's a different movement, you know, compared to MMA.
Yeah, I need to learn that.
Everything.
It's that right there. It's that whole movement that he was just doing with his waist.
Whole body.
Yeah. I need to learn that. And I asked him, I said, how many times can you hit to the body like that? He said, man, I do it for 12 rounds. Like, wow.
Yeah, like off camera, he came up to me. He's like, "That's the hardest I've ever been hit." And I'm like, "Are you kidding me? This guy's like,
how did he hit you just in the arm?
Yeah. He was hitting. He was just. I wanted to feel one of his body shots, and that's
like full force. Like,
yeah, but it wasn't 100%. I could tell because he didn't have his hands.
It's like 80, like 80%.
Yeah, but I could tell. You know, I'm a fighter. I could tell, right? And I was like, wow, that was pretty hard. Like I've never been dropped in my life from a body shot, but the hardest I ever been punched before that was in a fight with Chuck Liddell in Japan. And he hit me in the body, surprised me, and I made a noise. You know, it's like the air came out. I made a noise like, ooh, right? And Chuck heard it, and then right then I took him down, and the bell rang. And so the next round, he didn't go back to the body shot. I know he kind of wanted to, but when we fought years later in the UFC, he remembered that. He's like, oh, I heard him with that body shot. He was going for that.
Yeah, that body shot. But it doesn't matter how many fucking sit-ups you do or whatever. The body shots, though, if you're breathing out or if you're just catching, you don't expect it. You can't train for that.
No, you can't.
You can't train for a body shot. Yeah, that's why I always use them in all my fights. Yeah. Body shots. I always go to the body all the time.
Yeah, it was crazy. Then he made Sugar Shane Mosley hit me off camera. I almost died.
Yeah, that guy's strong.
You get one of those body pads. You know?
Yeah.
You get everybody to hit you.
What's the deal with the boxing glove politics? We feel like people they cry about winnings and then grants and then Everlast and then everybody's always got something to say. Like, what's your favorite boxing glove? I'm always interested in this.
I use Grant in my fights, yeah.
Is there a difference, do you think? Does it matter?
I use Grants all the time, and then one time I didn't use Grants, I broke my hand, so.
No way. So it does matter what kind of gloves you use?
I think so, I don't know.
You can put that in your contract when you fight, like, hey, I want to use these gloves?
No, I don't know.
Like you have to go buy these gloves from Grant Gloves?
No, Grant just give me gloves.
They do?
Yeah, they just come to my fights and give me the gloves, yeah.
But they have to be special gloves or no?
I get them custom, yeah. I get them custom. But I use the orthopedic because
What's that?
I can't use so there's two types of gloves. You can get the horsehair gloves or you can get like the foam, the kind of hard foam. So I use the hard foam, like the orthopedic for my hands, or I'll break my hands if I fucking...
Why is that?
I don't know, I've always been breaking my hands in fights. I don't know, is it a punch too hard or what, or...
Wait, when you say break your hand, like your wrist, your finger?
Like, I don't know, like back here and shit, you know?
Really? Like you'll just crack a bone or something?
Yeah, or like the thumb.
Oh, that is
whatever.
crazy.
Yeah, it sucks. I broke my hand once. It sucks.
But you can get like small little fractures and stuff, you know, from just landing punches and punching the top of the head or the knuckles, or like, they'll get swollen and shit. You know?
Bro, I had this hand was fucked for years. I had like a little small fraction. I went to a specialist and nothing they could really do. They tried to put me in a little cast.
Yeah, I have one right here. See, there's like a lump right here. They told me if it keeps, they're gonna have to like take it out. They're gonna have to cut it open and fucking
I don't know about
like
that.
fuse it together or something. But I think it's alright. You know, I'm just gonna leave it.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
That's what happened to me in Ireland. It was this time I was supposed to go to the World Championships, and I fought 3 fights with a broken thumb to qualify for the World Championships, and then I done a whole camp to go to the World, and the medical exam I failed it because thumb was fucked. I couldn't go to the World. After doing the whole camp, after doing all the fights, qualify everything, and not going.
Wow,
man, that's disappointing.
Were you going crazy?
The day before they called me, I'm like, no, the doctor is not gonna let you go. Yeah.
The day before,
I was packing my shit to go to the World Championships.
You still would have fought, like, fuck it.
Yeah, because I qualified, I was going. You know what I mean? I was like, I'm going.
But who's wrapping your hands?
In the amateurs, that shit is.
Yeah.
We used to use no pads. Like, you don't get you just use the wrap. That's it. You just wrap yourself up before you fight.
You didn't tape it after you wrapped it?
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed?
When I was an amateur in Ireland, you're not allowed to put no tape. Nothing. I think they do now. You can get wrapped now and you can use tape and stuff. But back in the day when I was fighting, we just used the normal wrap. That's it. And it's like, no pad, no nothing.
Yeah, what about those Joe pads we see the Silver Brothers use?
No way I would fight without tape. There's no way.
No, but really? As an amateur, I didn't know any different. That's how we used to train since I was 6 until I was 18. Just wrap. No,
Bro,
never use knuckle pads.
I don't even like to spar without taping my wraps at least.
Yeah, I used to fight and train and spar all the time with just the wrap. That's it.
Who's taping your hands now before you
Freddie.
fight? Oh, okay.
Freddie, yeah, he tapes me before my fight. Yeah, I never had my hands wrapped properly till I came here.
Wow.
So that's why we used to be breaking our hands in fights and all the time.
But you bring your hands less now, right?
Yeah.
And with the grants,
only once. Yeah, my 4th fight I just got right here.
Is grants? Are they your sponsor, or they just giving you free gloves?
They give me free gloves. Yeah.
Man, tell them start giving you some money, man. What's up?
Yeah.
Them gloves are expensive.
Ash Silv too. Ash Silva, or our fighter, Jackson H2O. Remember it?
Oh, yeah.
He's with Grant Gloves. He's the one who got us all those Grant Gloves, the one you use.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, I mean, I paid for him, but he hooked us up with the owner of Grant Gloves. Yeah. But he gave us a good deal. We bought like 20 for all the fighters.
he
Yeah,
did?
Jalin Turner, all the UFC guys, Luke Rockhold. Everybody loves them when they train.
Yeah, they're good gloves.
Yeah, those glove companies, they don't really give fighters money, though. Huh?
No, they just give big gloves.
They just give you gloves, yeah.
Swear them.
That's more marketing on there.
Because you have to fight, you need gloves to fight.
Yeah.
Can't fight with no gloves.
We see on your trunks, we see the forged Irish Stout, the Conor McGregor band. You have a deal with him? You talk to him? What's the deal with that?
I got a 4-fight deal from them for
From
the
Conor?
sponsor. Yeah.
He called you or what?
I think Tom organized it, but I talked to Conor a few times before, and then but Conor probably doesn't deal with the sponsorship and stuff. He's just the face of the brand. So obviously Tom figured that out. And we got a 4-fight deal, so I keep him on the short.
Have you ever reached out to Conor to come to one of your fights?
He was supposed to come, but you didn't know him. He's a busy man. I can't expect him to take a world of his weight to come to one of my fights, But he probably will in the future. I'm going to fight in Ireland in the summer.
Really?
Yeah. I was talking to Dana last week.
Do you know who?
No, I don't know who or when.
Are we allowed to say that on the podcast?
Yeah, we can say
Okay,
that.
cool.
I'm going to fight in Ireland then.
He's like, I don't care.
I'm going to fight in Ireland this summer. That's just going to be my next fight. It's going to be in Ireland. Then.
Man, I wish I could go and find that Chinese restaurant and smash that Asian that you get.
Have you done any training with McGregor?
No, I never trained with him. No.
What about his gym in Ireland?
No, I never went there.
No?
No.
Is that gym famous in Ireland? Like everybody wants to train there or no?
But he's in Dublin. No, all this stuff is in Dublin.
Yeah.
It's like I'm in Cork, and I don't really be going to Dublin really.
Yeah. Yeah. But the country still loves him, right?
Yeah,
He's still like the hero.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like the man that to put Ireland on the map. But you know what's crazy? Around the world, if you say to somebody, I'm Irish, they say, oh, Conor McGregor. That's the first thing they say.
Yeah.
If you tell somebody, oh, I'm Irish, they're like, oh, Conor McGregor. It's crazy, isn't it? Like,
who was it before Conor? Who was it? Who was the man?
I was too young.
When
Conor came around, I was like 11, 12 years old.
So you don't know no Irish hero before Conor, huh?
No, I was too young.
Do you?
No.
Maybe
Just
Clay
that
and the
girl from
Suns
Belfast.
when they went nomad. When they had to
Just
visit
that girl from Belfast.
Yeah, that's it.
It was her before Conor.
For me, it was. Well, who was the most famous person out of Ireland before Conor?
Probably that girl that sang for Conor's fight, right? The artist.
Sinead O'Connor.
Yeah, she passed away, right? Yeah.
Sinead O'Connor passed away. Is that the one? Is that the one from Terminator?
No, that's the actress's name. That's the character's name in the movie Terminator. That's not even the actress's real name. What do you mean? That's like saying it's Steve Urkel. What do you mean? That's like I can't, dude. Yeah, I can't, bro. You're out of control today. No, it's okay. I get where you were going with that. You thought that was a real person.
Yeah,
because you live in a 4-dimensional world like Neo. In terms of boxers, who's like your favorite boxer of all time?
Don't have one. I told you I don't watch boxing.
So you don't even have a boxer style that you like. You don't.
Nah, I don't try to copy anybody. I don't want. I just do.
Who's your favorite UFC fighter of all time?
Conor McGregor.
Is it?
I don't know. I grew up watching McGregor. I don't know.
Yeah. But you don't have a fighter style that you liked or you imitated or you thought was cool?
No, I just been fighting because that's all I knew. I just got put in the gym when I was 6 years old.
Man,
this kid is cold-blooded.
Yeah, this
kid is
man.
ready to kill someone.
That's just
I
all
love
I
that.
knew.
You gotta respect that.
Yeah, everybody's always got their own story, but that is your story. Like, nah, no one. It's me, and you're learning. But now as a fighter, and you could be honest with us, but as a fighter, do you take bits and pieces now, or you still don't even look at fighters as you're getting ready for fights? Like, do you still go try to train with certain people? No,
I just do my own thing and just
That's crazy.
learn from Freddie at the gym. And obviously, I see people do shit at the gym. I watch a bit of sparring at the gym, and I see, but I don't know. But I just my brain's kind of retarded too. When I spar, I'm trying to just figure out shit that and I'm like, they teach me something. And I'm like, right, how can I do this in a way that only I can do it? How can I change this a small bit? So I try to do things that nobody's gonna even know what you can't even train for. I don't know. It's kind of have a weird style.
See, man, what you don't understand, he's been doing since he was 6, right?
Yeah.
I wish I started martial arts at that age because it's like second nature to him, really. 6 years old, you learn your mind's a sponge at that age, and when you learn a craft like boxing, that's why boxers are miles ahead of most MMA fighters. But besides the new generation, the new generation are training younger and stuff, right? Because it's like second nature to them. That's what Sugar Shane Moses said yesterday. It's like second nature to you guys.
Yeah, that's all I knew. I was 6. I just didn't know anything else. I was just like, I'll go to the gym, train. That was it. I just go to school or whatever, and then I go to the gym at night and train.
Did you ever get burnt out?
I don't think so. Probably not. Can't get burned out at that age.
Yeah.
It's just fucking,
So you're 23 years old now. You live in LA. And what do you do now to keep your mind focused when you're not boxing?
I don't even know. I don't even do nothing really. I don't do much. I just train and I don't know.
You don't have a social life? No girlfriends?
I have a girlfriend, yeah.
How many you got? Just one?
Just one, yeah. She fights in UFC.
She was here. Remember with him?
Huh?
Yeah, they both
fights in
came and
UFC.
got the new JAXXON Boxing Club merch and hung out, and they got the whole new collection.
I met your girlfriend?
Yeah, Tabitha Ricci.
She a UFC
Brazilian,
fighter?
Yeah, she fights in UFC, yeah.
Killer.
You be training with her?
Sometimes, yeah.
Do y'all spar?
She's scared of it. She
She's
doesn't
good.
spar me.
Now I'm telling you what, if I dated a MMA girl and she pissed me off, like, let's go spar, babe.
Yeah, that's the best thing. You can hit them and get away with it.
Yeah.
Jiu-jitsu?
No, straight
I
up.
can't do no jiu-jitsu though. She's
You can't
black
do-
belt jiu-jitsu. I'm like
She's a black belt?
black belt jiu-jitsu. She's Brazilian, no.
Ah.
But yeah, when I'm not training, I'll like go to the gym, watch her train, you know, I'll do something, you know, do a bit of sparring or whatever.
So your girlfriend never put you in a triangle choke?
Probably without me even knowing.
Do you go to a lot of her fights?
yeah, I've been to her fight.
Are
She
you in
comes
her
away-
corner? No.
No,
You train?
You can't.
No.
I think that shit doesn't make sense, you know, like boyfriend in the corner and shit. No, I'll just be out on the wing, just do my own thing, watching the fight. So what am I? Nah, there's no point. Like, she has to focus on the fight, you know.
Yeah.
This guy's got the most calm, relaxed demeanor, but also a good head. Like you're not trying to be someone you're not. I totally agree.
But I'm not trying to be her coach, and even
Yeah.
her boxing and shit. You know, I'm not trying to like. Obviously, I'll tell her shit that I see, but I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be her coach. And I'm like,
Who's her boxing coach?
she trains up in Ventura with Coach Haas. But
Do you give him pointers about your girlfriend, or you just stay out of it?
no, like I go and watch a session, and like but I told him when I first went there, I said like the first time I went to the gym, I said I'm not trying to be no coach, you know, because he obviously knows I'm boxing. I'm like, I'm not trying to be a coach, you know, you're the coach, you do. But he talks to me, you know, he's like, oh, if you see anything, let me know. He's like, I usually don't let people, but like,
Yeah.
you obviously know a thing or two, like, so just if you see something.
That's
Oh, yeah.
respectful.
Yeah.
That's respectable, though.
Yeah, but I'm not trying to be fucking that fella that walks into someone else's gym and is like, oh, I'm gonna tell her what to do. You know?
But the first time, if I was like that, and me and my girl was, you know, both fighters, first time she pissed me off, I'm like, hey, yo, boxing shit, bitch. I'd go.
But her boxing is getting better though, because she was a grappler, like, but her boxing getting better now because I'm helping her a bit. Yeah. But I just need to get some jiu-jitsu.
Yeah, I can see the respect the coach has for him just because of his demeanor. He's not not trying to be forced.
He's not up his own ass.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. Like this humbleness you kind of have to you, but you have an edge. Like you're still ready to get down, but you're very respectful. Even to me and Jackson and everything, you show so much love, always wearing it on the press.
Absolutely.
So whatever you need, we're behind you on that. Especially with our brand new chains. I always see he was rocking our brand new Cuban 8mm, that best-selling chain. He was rocking it. I'm like, dude, this guy's the man. And I hit you up that day. I sent you a little photo. What is the relationship in terms of like business though? Like, do you look at boxing outside of the ring though as business? Do you think about that, like sponsors and where you want to fight and who you want to fight, anything like that?
I don't know, but I just fight, you know.
Yeah,
Obviously,
yeah.
if sponsors want to give me money, you know. I want some money. If you can give me some money, I'll take some money. You know, no problem. I'll put something on my shorts or whatever for some money. Yeah, that's it. But
But you try not to think about it?
I just fight.
Yeah.
I just fight and just hope that I have enough money to last me to the next fight, and then I fight and then make a bit more money. And
But this is all by choice, right? You're not doing this just because you don't care. You're doing it because you just want to focus on boxing, right?
yeah, I just know how to fight. You know,
Yeah.
all I know is how to fight and how to win.
I get you.
That's a smart thing to do, though. You don't want to be, bro. But honestly, that's what fucked me up. And that's what fucked up a lot of athletes, because we just want to focus on our craft, what we love doing, right, and what we good at, and then you just gotta have the right people doing the other stuff for you. But then also you got to have people that you can trust, which is sometimes hard because people see that, oh, he's just focused on his career, he ain't really focused on his money, and you let the wrong person deal with your money.
Yeah, no, but I have a good contract and a good team. You know, I have Dana and I have Tom. I have a good contract with Tom. You know, I looked at it for a long time before I signed it, and so I'm confident in my team. You know, they do what they're doing. They're making me get me sponsors, get me money. You know, Dana obviously looks after me.
Yeah.
So
Dana, I'm gonna tell you one thing though. Dana ain't gonna let people fuck him over.
No.
Dana don't play that shit. Yeah.
That's good.
yeah, definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah. Have you had to deal with any negotiations with Dana yet? Like sitting across from the table from him? No.
No, I wouldn't even fucking deal with that shit.
So Dana's like, I got
because
it.
you know what? The funniest thing is for me, right? I came from Ireland with like nothing. You know, I just came here. I didn't even have money, and I didn't make $1 in the whole time. The first like year I was here, and So like whatever they give me now is more than what I had. So I'm thinking that's it. Oh, let's get a bit of money. So I worked on fishing boats. Like that's what I was doing. I was working on fishing boats back in Ireland. And I think as long as I can just keep training and have enough money now to just put a bit of food in the fridge, it's better than going back to work. Tell that much.
Jesus.
Yeah, man, that fishing boat, that ain't no easy work.
I used to work 7 days a week on a boat. Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
7 days a week. Because my boxing gym back in Ireland was like a 20-minute drive from my house. So I had no car. So I was 17 and I had to work on because I got kicked out of school when I was like 16 for fighting. So then I was like, right, I need to make money because I need to get myself a car to bring myself to the gym. So that's why I worked on the fishing boat 7 days a week, just because the insurance on a car in Ireland was like crazy at the time, right? Because I was 17, I just got my license. The insurance company wouldn't even insure me. They were like, oh, you need to have a year's driving experience before. I was like, how the fuck can I get experience? I don't even have, I can't even get insurance. How the fuck do I get experience? And they were like, they charged me €7,000, which is like probably like $8,000 to insure my car for 1 year.
For one car?
For one
Bro,
car.
I just...
And for the car was not even a little 1.2 little Renault Clio. I think it was 2004. I bought the car for €600 and I paid seven grand insurance.
Bro, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Bro,
because they didn't want no young drivers just whipping around the place in Ireland. Yeah.
Bro, that's fucked up. I just had to get new insurance for my car. I got 8 cars and I had to pay just a little bit over $7 grand for 6 months for 8 cars.
For 8 cars. Yeah, but you just got a brand new, what's that long black car you got?
No, that's not brand new. I had that car a long time.
What is it?
It's a 69 Lincoln. It's not brand
but
new.
that Lincoln's insane.
Yeah, that's not it. But
That's why your bill is so high.
Yeah, but I was just a 17-year-old young fella that never drove before. Well, I drove before. I knew how to drive, but the insurance companies didn't know that.
That's crazy, man.
So I had to pay, it was €645 every month. So I had to work 7 days a week just to get that money to pay the insurance.
That is so much money for insurance.
To be able to drive myself to the gym.
Wait, is everything like that in Ireland? You have to have that much money for insurance?
The insurance was crazy. They didn't want anybody, like young drivers, they were just getting crashes, everything. So all the insurance companies didn't want to touch. Because you can't drive till you're 17.
And you can't drive on somebody else's insurance out there either, huh?
Well, you can go, like, you can have somebody, you can go under someone, but I had no one. I couldn't go under anybody. I didn't have anybody that I can do that for.
That's the only loophole around it. Huh?
Yeah, that's if you go on someone's insurance, you go under them.
Yeah.
But then you have to do like 2 years under somebody to get like 1 year experience.
Barry, you a billionaire. Why don't you go to Ireland and start?
Stop saying that.
Why don't you start an insurance company and help out the young folks?
He got Uncle Dana. They gotta have Zufa Insurance.
I'm just thinking business.
Once we start
the insurance business.
Once we be the insurance guy on the side of the freeway, 100 accidente. So I've heard some rumors. There's been a few UFC fighters that are in the UFC currently that have MMA camps that are trying to sign you to go train with them and kind of get you ready for a UFC debut. Is that true? No.
No. I train with a lot of UFC fighters ask me to train with them, but I don't know whether they're trying to do MMA or they're trying to just do some boxing. I know I helped Kevin Holland for one of his fights, some boxing. There's a lot of people in there.
Yeah, we like Kevin Holland.
We love Kevin Holland.
Yeah.
Kevin Holland and Rampage just had a nice FaceTime a few days ago. Kevin Holland's one of the realest in the UFC. Yeah. By far, he's one of the realest. But I think
he got kind of butthurt at one of my comments on Instagram, though.
Well, Rampage, you can't leave comments like that on you. I mean, you have to understand.
Was I out of place?
Okay, so
what'd you say?
I'll tell you right now. This is what happened. First of all, Rampage, if someone did that to you, you would freak out.
No, I'll laugh. It was funny.
All right, good. Good to know. But basically, Rampage started popping off on some ESPN post, ESPN MMA. They posted a photo of MVP and Holland, and Rampage left a ridiculous comment.
No, it wasn't ridiculous. What was it? Look, you know what?
No, don't do all this. Then Holland's going to call you and say, yo, why are you carrying out my...
MVP does like the snake thing? Yeah. And Kevin Holland reached up and grabbed it. I just said, they remind me of 2 girls scissoring. It's just
for the record, I want Holland on the show. We definitely are not getting him on the show now because
of what? No. Listen, we talked that he knows I was just joking.
Yeah,
and it really don't even look like 2 girls scissoring. No,
yeah. But I don't even think it does.
It don't.
When you said, I was like,
it
doesn't remind me of that.
No, it don't. But I'm just joking around. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it don't. That's true though. It's funny.
Regardless,
but I don't give a fuck about nothing. You can say the worst thing ever to me.
I know. I've already made fun of your city where you from, and you didn't give a fuck. See,
you can talk about anything. I don't give.
I'm the same way. Look, this guy, me and him, we are a lot alike in a lot of ways.
Oh, people are too sensitive, man. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I told Holland, hey, bro, I respect you, and I think you're a phenomenal fighter. I think you had a great fight against MVP. But we want you on the podcast. He was cool, super respectful.
That's the thing
nice,
about MVP
but-
though. He's just awkward as fuck, man. He's just he be the disaster at the fight, man.
Hey, did you
That
like
fella.
MVP style, the way he fights?
Yeah,
You like
I seen MVP before. I know I watched him before, and I knew he was gonna be a disaster for Kevin Holland to fight.
That's a crazy style matchup.
He's just so weird, man. He just can't. And he throws like the 2 punches like one. You know, he's like he just lunges in and then he's gone, and you're trying to chase after him, and he's just like, he's awful.
That'd be a nightmare to train for somebody like that.
And it'll get frustrating too. You see Kevin Holland was getting frustrated. He's just thinking like that, and that's when you're already fucked up.
Have you seen MVP boxing match?
Yeah.
He boxes kind of like that too, huh?
Yeah, he's just a weirdo, man. He's just a weird style, but it works for him.
Yeah.
But it'd be a disaster.
But how would you box somebody that fights that way, like bounce in and come out and move around like that? This weird boxing style.
I don't know. I suppose you'd have to try to time him, or else you just have to. In boxing, you could just put the pressure on him. You know, he can't run forever. You're gonna win the fight by just pressure. You know, but in MMA, it's just disaster, man. Disaster. You have to try to just take him down. You just have to just.
Yeah. That's it.
But I seen remember he got knocked out before though.
Yeah.
From me standing pure wide, man. He kicked the leg and then
Yeah.
He got knocked
He
out.
got caught. He
he
got
got
caught.
caught. Yeah, he got caught.
A lot of people right now are talking about Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. What do you think about that fight?
That's a joke, man.
That's a joke.
That is a joke. Mike Tyson, like a legend. You know, why is he doing that? You know, but that's what I don't understand. When people are legends, right? Why do they try to ruin it? You know, why do they? You don't need to come back, man.
$30 million.
$30 million. I'll fight him for 10 grand, man. Give me 10 grand, I'll do it.
Hey,
For real, 10 grand?
Uncle
I'll do
Dana
fine,
set up the
whatever.
fight. Couple million. Let this guy.
Give me a couple of million. No, that's it. What I'll
Yeah.
do with a couple of
Yeah,
million.
you'll be fighting for millions here pretty soon, man.
Yeah.
But this is that I got to see your interviews and stuff though. How are you this calm in your interviews?
Yeah, I'm just chilling because I don't really care what I say, you know. Because I always think, right, people get so worried about the interviews, but once you say it, it's already gone, and you can't take it back.
Yeah.
So I'll just say whatever I want.
But do you know why your cousin Conor McGregor is so popular?
Because all the shit he does.
And his
All that
mouthpiece
shit.
is.
Yeah, he was good at talking shit though. Back in the day, he was. Yeah, back in the day, he was good.
He was the best. He still is pretty good,
But
but
all
now he
Irish
doesn't care
people,
as
are
much.
like, yeah, but all Irish people are like that. You know, we grew up just talking shit to each other. You know, everybody's.
See, I knew it's the Irish in me. That's why I'm like that.
That's
Why?
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
You're not Irish.
I am Irish. I'm mixed with Irish.
Since when?
This whole time you didn't know that.
Since when?
I'm mixed with Irish.
Irish and what?
Yeah, so what?
What you think?
Yeah.
I'm black Irish. No, I'm Irish.
Are you being serious?
I'm serious. I'm Irish, Nigerian, and Native American. You didn't know this?
I had no clue.
Do I look like a look at the way I look? I'm
Hey, look a bit Irish, right?
yeah.
Yeah. You look real Irish. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys.
He said, do I look Irish?
Bro, you can't tell
When
me.
you look,
You
what do we
can't tell
supposed
I'm
to look
Irish.
at?
Man, look at the color of me. Look
Yeah,
how white I am.
bro.
Look at it. Look at it.
We about the same color.
That's probably.
I'm
No.
Sicilian.
Honestly, y'all don't know how American history worked then, right? How would I become mixed with Irish? Think about it. You think about put your
He got
history
kicked
cap
out
on.
of school. I've
Nah,
been
but
doing
sure,
podcasts.
that's the Irish went to America though, and there was a like a blight or like a famine in Ireland. They all bunked and just said, "We're going to America."
Spot on.
So you know a Southern accent is a watered down Irish accent.
Oh, these.
Yeah, in the South.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, our accent comes from Ireland, and I learned that when I was smashing that Irish girl. No, true story. Listen, this is okay. This is when I learned it because I would greet her and she was like, "How you keeping?" I'd be like,
keeping?
"Yeah." I'd be like, "I'm good." I'm like, "How you doing?" "Fine, and you?" And I remember my grandmother used to talk like that because my grandmother is actually mixed with Irish. And then I was like, "What you say?" She said, "Fine, and you?" And then she started talking and stuff like that. And I always thought my grandmama was saying, like when someone asked her, "How you doing?" I always thought she was saying, "I'm finer than you." But she was saying, "I'm fine in you." And then years go by, and then I found out that the Southern accent, you know how the redneck people talk and stuff like that in the South? Have you ever been to the South?
Yeah, but yeah.
Oh, I can't say redneck?
Oh, you can say whatever you want.
No,
I'm
yeah.
just- I know what you're talking about.
That's what the type of people that talks with the thick Irish or with thick Southern twang. It's a watered down Irish accent. So a lot of Irish they settled in the South, and the family that owned my family was Irish, and they mixed with us, and they was good people, and my grandmother is mixed with Irish, and so she's my grandmother, and I'm mixed with Irish.
So you're half Conor McGregor.
Oh, you guys.
Hey, it's your cousin too.
So you're related to Conor McGregor.
It could, yeah.
you were the first Conor McGregor.
But my fact,
And it makes sense.
I told
makes
her.
sense.
I told her about it years ago. They called me Conor McNigger. No, but my family is from.
That's what I said. I wanted to hear about
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, my family is
wait,
from.
real quick. When did you do that interview? How many years ago?
Bro, this was years ago.
And why did you say that? What was the point of that interview?
Okay.
I remember that.
Okay, the reason why I did that interview is I'm gonna be 100% honest right here. I'm Conor's biggest fan. I am. I really like what he brings to the sport and entertainment and what he does for the sport. At the same time, I'm a little bit jealous of Conor because the stuff that he's doing, this is the stuff that I wanted to do. And I was told, I'm not gonna say who told me, but I was told to calm down. Like in my interviews, don't talk about this and don't talk about that. And then I see Conor coming and he's talking about and he's saying the same stuff that I was told not to say. I was like, And he came to the sport at the right time. Like when I was there, I wanted to box, and there was nobody for me to box. And I was like heavyweight. And like who was I going to box in 2007, 2008 when I was champion and stuff like that? Who was I going to box? It was, and nobody was doing those crossover fights and stuff like that. But you know, right when I first started boxing, because I knew what's going to happen. Like right now, look at my old ass trying to learn how to box and get good at boxing, and I'm stiff and I'm not as moving and my knees are not as good as they used to be, but I still love it. I still want to box, right? And so I wanted to do those things, and that's one reason why I'm a big fan of Conor, and that's why I did it. And I was just joking.
Yeah, it's the funniest interview.
Hey, I like entertaining people. I like joking. I don't only just talk shit about fighters. I like to joke and entertain the fans.
Nah, but everybody knows that about you. That's why if anybody ever gets mad, we're like, dude, hang out with Rampage for one day, you will be dying. This guy literally just has fun the entire time. Yeah, it's always good energy.
I'm gonna do the shit whether the camera's on or not. That's what people don't. It's not just.
But that's what I was thinking when I was coming doing this podcast. I better be sharp, you know. I better be. Point here, you want to be up early to catch me, though. You want to be.
Yeah, I know.
I'm sharp though.
Yeah, I haven't been. I don't think I have been able to fuck with him about it was the name of his city. I got wrong.
No, but when people are like this, when people are like this though, like calm and they're not trying to be like too smarty, witty with him and like try to like. He like is like relaxed. It's when people are like trying to play with him, he'll just go after. But you're like calm demeanor. He's like calm demeanor.
I'm quick. Though.
Yeah, he reads out, and you like build off people's energy.
Yeah, but he's right though. The world is too sensitive. I think like
really, you think so?
I think the world's too sensitive now.
Yeah,
especially over here.
Oh my god,
this shit is fucked up, man.
You hear about the
go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You know the people trying to cancel comedians. That's when.
Yeah, that's when.
That's crazy.
You go to a fucking comedy show. What do you expect? I mean, you're paying to go see a comedy show, and then you're in there. Oh, he's crying about it. Like, oh man. Yeah, so don't go. I remember I went to Joe Rogan's one, and they had to take everybody's phone. They lock up your phone.
No.
Yeah.
Where?
In Vegas. I went to Joe Rogan's thing.
It was like a Joe Rogan comedy show, like a stand-up comedy, and they took everybody's phones.
You have to put your phone in this case and it locks it up. You can't take no videos, none.
Why was he just wilding out?
They're just all like talking about trannies and shit. You know, you can't.
Oh, for that was recently.
It was probably about a year ago. Talking about all that kind of shit, but sure.
Yeah,
the way the world is gone now, you can't say nothing. You can't open your mouth anymore.
I thought they did that because comedians they do the same set, different places, and they don't want you.
That too, probably.
Probably that thing too. Yeah,
but that too, because too many small clips get cut up, and then people don't know it's from a comedy show, and they think it's like backstage or back scene somewhere, and then they try to leak it and fake it, so they're just like, screw this. But that's people's professions. People are out of control. One thing before we wrap up here, I wanted to ask you, is it true in 2007 or 8, I forgot what year you got the belt, but you you went to Dana and asked him if you could get a boxing fight? Is that true?
Yeah, it's true.
And what happened?
I can't remember exactly what happened, but the answer was no.
The UFC didn't want you to go do it? Because they did the whole partnership with Conor McGregor. I feel like Dana was his manager for that fight, right?
But Conor came at the perfect time.
Yeah, I think Conor was. Yeah, he fought Mayweather too. You know, it's like makes more sense.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It was.
You're the champ. You're just gonna go and box. Or who the fuck are you gonna box? Like you were saying a while ago. You know, you'd known to. Yeah. So you were just gonna be the champ and go and box some fella. You know. What's the point in
2007, what heavyweight was champion back then? It was probably Klitschko, and there's no way I would have.
Yeah.
And they wouldn't be entertaining either because they don't really fucking.
Yeah, so it was just a bad time. But I was just saying, like, man, just give me any boxer that I can fucking fight. I just want to knock a boxer out.
That doesn't make sense though, you know, especially when you're the champ. You're gonna go and fight some boxing. Your boxing.
He could have had a name.
But your boxing mightn't be that good. You're gonna be the champ and gonna go and fight someone that's all right, and
then I get knocked out.
Yeah, but, it doesn't make sense.
But for me, the reason why I wanted to do it while I was still young is because I've done everything else. I had jiu-jitsu matches early in my career, and I don't want to do no more. I did wrestling matches, and I've done a kickboxing fight. I just haven't done a boxing match yet. And so I've done all my arts except for boxing.
Yeah, that's like me. That's what I want to do. You know, I've done so many boxing fights. I want to just make enough money in boxing, you know, and try to become a champion in boxing, and then see what else I can do. You know, I definitely want to fight MMA though. I love MMA. I want to fight.
You gonna train with Tony Ferguson for it?
I train with Tony. Yeah, I like to train with Tony. Yeah, but
What weight class for MMA?
depends by probably 55 maybe or something.
Wow.
Yeah, but I'm probably gonna I might grow as well. You know, maybe
That's
170.
Jalin
You know?
That 55 is Jalin Turner's weight class.
He's a big fella.
Yeah, he's
too.
a big.
he's tall,
I don't know
he's
how he makes that weight.
Oh my god.
He's skinny though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What do you
plus-
walk around at?
Right now, probably like 170.
And you cut like 20 for a fight?
Yeah, boxers.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. I thought you guys were scared to cut weight. I heard one of my boxing friends, he was crying that he had to cut 3 pounds for a fight.
Yeah, that shit is fucking. But I've been cutting weight since I was like 11. I had my first amateur fight when I was 11. I've been cutting weight since that's. It's the same shit though. I just know what I'm supposed to do. I'm not afraid to cut weight. You know,
I'm gonna say 3 pounds. I could shit
But
that
I'm,
day
but I'm,
and
but
be
I'm,
on
yeah,
weight.
but I'm not afraid to move up weight either. No, I'll fight at any weight. I don't even have to cut. I'll just fight at whatever they tell me.
Yeah, next time you come down, I want to see you spar Barrett.
Yeah, yo, chill, champ. What?
What? You guys about the same weight?
What? I'm 168. I'm too big for him.
That's
I'm
about the same.
170,
He's
but right now-
170.
Yeah, but he fights at 150s. I don't want to do that.
No,
And then
he's
I could
walking
throw-
around- he's
No, but
walking around-
I will throw off his whole equilibrium.
No, that's not what you
I
were
told
saying.
you I'd fight anyway.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's not good for you.
That's not what you were saying
That's
yesterday.
not-
You said you would box anybody, anywhere, anytime, anybody except for Sugar Shane Mosley. I heard you say that. After
Okay.
he hit you with the body shot, you was like, you'll fight anybody but Sugar Shane Mosley. Then now today is you singing a different song.
You see what we got over here? An actor. You see that? You see how we put together that script real quick?
I'm just telling you. I'm just going on what
I-
he said yesterday. This was just yesterday. I remember that.
Okay, let's be honest. First of all, if we sparred, it would be more of a training session for me, and for
I'm not
you,
gonna
it'd
try
be.
and knock you out. I mean, I'm not just gonna go in there and knock you out. You know what I mean?
You're not going to knock him out.
You want to
right?
just come in and knock me out?
No, he said he's not going to.
I'm not
he
just
said-
gonna
See
go
what
knock
you
you.
started? Now
He
you
said
want
he's
everybody
not.
to come in and knock me
No,
out?
I just said I'm not.
He
I'm
said
not.
he's not.
Look
I'm
at what
not.
you're doing. You're getting everybody riled up like they got to kill me.
No, we can spar. I'm not gonna knock
See,
you
now
out.
he's all hyped. Like, hey, we can switch that.
No, we can't. I'm not gonna knock you
Oh,
out.
but chill. I'm on your team.
But you you on his team, but you was telling me how he been scared to spar you.
Who, me?
Yeah, that's what you was saying before
No,
he came.
I said I hit him up to say, hey, do you want to come train and spar? I didn't
and
get
you
a
said
message.
no.
back.
You said he was scared. He left you
I
like.
never used the word scared.
I was ducking him.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
ducking
Yeah,
him.
you ducking a sparring match with
No,
Barrett.
You're not ducking.
I'm ducking
He
him.
would give me the smoke, but I would have to get my steps in order.
But how many rounds you think you can do with him? Be honest, like how many
4 or
rounds?
5 maybe.
You think? I don't think
What,
you.
me going like me actually sparring properly?
Yeah.
No, him actually sparring properly.
Like actually sparring like full on.
For a fight. Say-
I'm trying to finish the sparring. I'm trying to finish you.
Maybe 4 or 5. Why?
I finished pros in 30 seconds.
But why are you laughing like that?
You think you can go 4 or 5 rounds with him?
I finished professional fighters by like in 30 seconds.
So 3.
A minute.
So sparring when you sparring for a fight, what you doing? 80%?
No, I'm sparring 100%.
Oh goddamn!
Yeah.
You spar 100% every time.
100%.
Yeah. So what are you sending me into right now, brother?
You spar 100%,
100%.
bro. I never
I'm
spar.
trying to knock them because my sparring partners aren't my training partners. No,
Okay, so
these
you-
are
here,
random
here,
people coming
here,
in from
here.
random.
You don't,
Let me see
and you
something.
don't know him, huh?
Let me see
know.
something.
That's what
I want
make
to
them
see.
tough.
I want to see what. Come here. Let me see. Stand up real quick, because he'll fight anybody
100%.
anytime. Yo, 100%. You're gonna get me killed.
I
man.
don't spar 100%.
I know, but this is what I tell you. You can't be doing things like that. You rile all the guest stuff.
Look,
So-
Barrett, he's taller than you too.
No, he's wearing Air Force Ones, brother. Chill out. That's extra 2 inches. How tall are you? Like 6 foot? Yeah, I'm like 5'11", so I'm right there. So if we don't come too close. What? Chill, son. Chill. Like
can't let you
yeah,
get
chill. I can't let you get. So if we were gonna spar, what like how do you hold your hands? Let me see something. Yeah, I don't like that already. I don't like that. That's like you already scares me. So if I'm like this, I just learned this yesterday from Sugar Shane. I just duck my head into my chin like this instead of moving my hands up and down. So if you were gonna hit my body, how would you hit my body? Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Let me see that again.
Your body, right?
Yeah. Oh,
I would go here.
yeah. Oh my. I don't like that.
Or you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be.
Yeah.
I'm punching this way, man. I'm not punching like a normal person. I told you, I'm punching here.
What do you mean?
I'm splitting your gloves are gonna be here, right?
Yeah.
If I punch like this, you're gonna block it, but I'm punching like this. I'm splitting.
I don't like that. Punch normal, like a normal boxer. Yeah.
He don't punch like a normal boxer. That's his style. You telling
I'm
you?
gonna punch like this, right? Your hand's gonna be up, and I'm punching you back.
Oh, I don't like that.
I'm
Oh, that's the
back.
bastard.
That's one.
Wow.
Knock your balance off. Yeah.
Oh, so you punch like this?
I'm punching this way. I'm punching this way.
Oh, he's ready for MMA already.
Yeah.
Is he stand up? Stand up real quick.
No, man.
No. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Don't be gassing people up.
He's
Yeah.
talking to me.
Don't be gassing. People
Nah,
up.
nah,
Don't be
nah.
gassing up the guests.
Nah.
No, because I
Y'all too
always
small.
wondered-
Y'all too small.
What'd you say?
Both of y'all too small. I got 100 pounds on both of y'all.
What did you just say?
All right, how much you weigh right now?
250.
250.
Don't say y'all too small.
Y'all too small.
Don't say that. Don't say that. So one thing I do want to kind of just touch upon. As we look at you, the way you are as a boxer, your style, a lot of people, because we were looking at highlights, a lot of people talk about your style. And that's one thing I just wanted to see. All joking aside, obviously I wouldn't be able to last around. You're gonna have the whole internet coming for me, and I already know that. But we joke, and I'm truly loving the sport of boxing. That's why we do.
Yeah,
this thing.
yeah. I'm glad he's liking boxing. He's getting in better shape, but he does look up to Rocky a lot because he's Italian. I was telling the truth about that. He does really listen to Rocky music while he's training.
He's gonna build the stairs in here.
Yeah.
They're gonna have the whole statue in here.
Well, we got Anderson Silva's kids in here. We got Rampage. We got Gabriel and Khalil. They're both undefeated. Luke Rockhold. Jalin comes in here.
Luke Rockhold was at my pro debut.
H2O. Really?
My pro debut. Yeah.
Where at?
In like Quiet Canada. It was like some place in LA. Yeah,
Oh, wow.
He was actually at.
That's sick. Luke is a big fan of just everything combat sports, and he's always randomly at everything.
Yeah.
Like if any story comes up, somehow Luke was training with the guy. He was there.
Oh my God.
He loves combat
He trains
sports.
with everybody. Yeah.
So before we let you go, the style you have, the unorthodox look, the way you do set up your punches, the way you do set up your combinations, it seems like none of it is traditional like Freddie Roach style boxing, right? It seems like it's all like a combination of what you put together. Does that ever have any like kind of problems or cause friction between you and the team?
No, I have my own style, but obviously I learn from Freddie. You know, when I'm training with him, I'm because I have my own style that I can just do. You know, that I used to win all my amateur fights with. I used to knock people out in the amateurs with just my own style, and then obviously I train and I listen to Freddie because I'm trying to learn his style. So I always have something I can fall back on too. But in my fights and stuff, I try to use Freddie's style. Yeah.
Yeah, because a lot of comments and a lot of things, we try to like involve the internet a little bit on these shows now. Like a lot of comments were like, yo, this kid's style is super like unorthodox, or it's not even your stand, just the way you throw combinations, the way you set things up.
I fight my hands down most of the time.
Yeah, you're always like this.
You don't care?
I don't know. Just how I used to fight as an amateur. I always just fight with my hand here, just jab here, moving in and out. And then I just get comfortable. You know, when I'm comfortable in the fight, I'll just keep it. I can take a punch too, so whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you slip punches?
I move the head, yeah. I like punch same time, you know, slipping, like splitting.
I like keeping my hands up though. I like to think that I like defending.
I like what Sugar Shane Mosley was showing you yesterday, that with the way your size is and your body, rather than fighting like that, keeping that.
Yeah, I like that. I'm gonna start doing that. I want to work that. I gotta go spar as soon as we get done with this.
What was he explaining to you? But we're gonna wrap up right now. What was he explaining to you about the hand and that you're like?
It's like kind of like sword fighting. No pause.
I knew that was gonna happen. Listen.
No, you know, it's like measuring the guy with your.
What are you measuring?
Yeah.
Put your hips in it. Yeah. Put your hips in it.
No. You know, I train boxing in the UK. Like my favorite boxers are from the UK, and I had an amateur boxing coach named Mark Kinney, and he's from the UK. Before I got with Bobby Rimmer, and he taught me how to fight southpaws because I hate southpaws. So he told me when I fight southpaws, play with that hand like that, right? And he said, it's like sword fighting. And he's an older guy. And I laugh when he said it, but then it always stuck in my head. It's like, you know, what you call it? The joust?
Fencing, isn't it?
Yeah, fencing, yeah.
Fencing.
Like, yeah. You just do that. But then Sugar Shane said, oh, you could do it if you're a right-handed guy. I'm like, oh, okay. So I know how to do that. But that's when I fight southpaws, you'll see me mess with that hand and stuff all the time.
I do that shit a lot. I pull the hand up the way. You can pull it down. You can pull this one, hook down.
So you be sword fighting all the time.
Yeah, sword fighting all the time. Yeah. I grew up sword fighting. But still, no. Yeah. Even if people keep their hands really tight, you know, and you're on the rope, I pull it down. Punch. Pull that one, or pull that shit out the way. If they're jabbing, I'll pull it out.
Yeah, that's good technique. You gonna start sword fighting now?
I'll sword fight every day.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's one thing. Before
I get the sword fighting arena.
Yeah, we'll go sword fight right now.
I'll be back next week.
I'll take you in there and sword fight with you.
No.
You don't want to sword fight with me? No. Are you sure?
You just ruined my whole joke.
Why?
And you turned it in. What? Pause. I ain't gonna say nothing.
No, because you're into that.
Come on.
You're into that thing.
No, come on.
Yeah, you are.
No,
what?
no.
No, I'm the style now. What?
No.
I'm keeping it about boxing. No, because one thing he was showing you was pull down the jab and hit over. We asked about that yesterday, and he's very studious, very respectful to everybody. One thing about him when we talk martial arts, he's very serious. He never makes any jokes, no sexual innuendos, no references to movies. He's just, whenever we talk to him about martial arts, it's super focused, laser focused. It's very professional of you. I would say.
Just not the sword fighting.
Listen, we wish you nothing but the best, bro. We appreciate all the respect and everything you've shown us since we started this podcast, and me for the brand. You wear the chains, you wear everything, whatever you need, we're behind you. And honestly, it's great to see this side of you, not just hanging out here and eating or whatever. And Rampage, I think this kid's going to be one of the best to ever do it.
Thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
100%. Listen, guys, make sure you guys like and subscribe. Let us know what you think. Go follow him on Instagram. One of the best boxers in the world right now. Undefeated. UFC Fight Pass. Big fight this summer, right? Big fight this summer. Where's it at? Ireland?
Yeah, big fight in Ireland. Yeah,
Big fight in Ireland this summer. Make sure you go support him. Support Uncle Dana and Howler Head Whiskey. Buy a bottle. Make sure you tag him so he looks good.
What's your Instagram?
King Callum Walsh.
Oh, okay.
King Callum Walsh.
All right.
Callum or Caleb?
Callum.
Callum. I told you, Callum.
That's
Walsh.
what I said.
Yeah. No, I said Callum Walsh. And we out.